Hello and welcome to State Scoop TV. I'm Jake Williams. I'm here with Keith Werner. He's the CIO of North Carolina. Keith, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
So Keith, what are your top priorities on the job, and what are some of the challenges that you face with those priorities?
So the primary opportunity I think we have at the state is going through the transition to the new unified cabinet level Department of Information Technology. This is such a wonderful opportunity for the state of North Carolina to really kind of embrace the efficiency and modernization we can see through optimization and consolidation around technology. So we're focused heavily on that transition. I think the challenges that we see with that is first and foremost the uniqueness of each department. This is a very complex move that we're undertaking, so understanding the human resource and financial complexities of a move like this, understanding how every agency operates from a business perspective differently and trying to engage that. So as the challenge, what we're trying to do to address that is make sure that we're very transparent in that exercise. So every agency, we're working directly with the secretary, developing written plans that we present to them. We engage, we negotiate, we make sure that we're all lockstep before we execute. And all of this with, of course, the mindset that we're not going to break the business as we go through. So first and foremost, the transition itself is forefront.
That's awesome. And so, I mean, I've known you for a bit now. We've talked a couple times. What about state IT and what about your job really, excites you, and what are you really passionate about? What really brings you to come to work every day?
Frankly, it is public service. I absolutely 100% enjoy working in the public sector. And how do we engage the state of business or the business in the state, and how do we engage our citizens more effectively? That is fun to me. But there's also a very civic level component to the job that I find exciting.
So how would you say your state is at the forefront of technology innovation?
Well, I think, as you're fully aware, Jake, we 3 years ago, almost to the date now, we opened up the Innovation Center. And when Governor McCrory entered office, he recognized that technology in general within the state needed to be modernized. And the way forward with that was creating an Innovation Center. So it's effective, it's known as our I-Center. And something that we are very proud of as a state. It's a proving ground for technology before we make that financial investment. And it's saved us, in the neighborhood of $7 million so far in contract terms. So it's also spawned kind of that national conversation around innovation. But I think what we're most passionate about within the Innovation Center is that culture of collaboration. So it's not just about the technology. It's not just about what vendors or products. It's about getting the business and IT professionals within the state actually talking to one another. And I think that in and of itself has been tremendously fruitful for us.
And so, I mean, as one of the state IT leaders in innovation, North Carolina, what does innovation really mean to you guys, and how are you guys every day trying to change the game?
I think it's a gradual process for state because there was a little bit of catch up for us in public sector. But as you know, Eric Ellis heads this group up, and he is a very thought-leading professional in this whole technology world. So we are very fortunate to have him and Deontay Tyler, who work in the Innovation Center, to really spearhead this. I think innovation is really whoever you're asking at that particular moment. To some agencies, it may be as simple as a software as a service product. To others, it may be you name it. The Tractions in and of itself has seen great benefits from our innovation. But I really think the more we've been around this world, I think every business sponsor that we've had within the Innovation Center would answer that a little bit differently.
So last question here. What's keeping you up at night? What are some of those big challenges that are really that weigh on you in the job?
I would say procurement reform is probably the one that's the biggest challenge for us, and I know we're not alone in this particular game. We've had statute upon statute that really kind of hinders us in how we expedite procurements throughout the state. So not that it takes that long, that's not why it keeps me up at night. I think of it in terms of customer service and service to our citizens. So if it takes us 3 months of time or 6 months of time to get an RFP out, then we're impacting the business. I think we have great leadership within our procurement shop now. Very excited about the initiatives we have underway. There's still a long way to go, frankly. And until we can really shorten those timeframes, I don't think we can really claim success. And then, of course, I'd always layer on the cybersecurity side of that. I mean, that's always an initiative for every state, and we always need to be aware of where we are from a posture standpoint.
That's great. Well, Keith, thanks for talking to us. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it.
For all the latest news and events going on in North Carolina's Information Technology Department, feel free to check out statescoop.com. Again, I'm with Keith Werner, the CIO of North Carolina, and I'm Jake Williams. Thanks for watching.